Stop. Face centered. Speech off.
It's time for me to have a chit chat. I haven't had one this April, so let's do it. What is going on in the retail world? I have literally watched the who's who of retail fall apart over the last 6 years. They have literally thrown me for the biggest loop. You could have never told me over the years that this would be going on. I just watched a video about the fall and rise of Saks Fifth Avenue. It's so interesting because it was unnecessary. It continues to be unnecessary. I was also enlightened as to how Saks and Neiman's merged. I didn't even know they merged. They did a deal. Amazon backed the deal with $475 million. And now it's the Saks Neiman brand. I should have known something was wrong when Saks changed their credit card to, or from Capital One to Community Capital, which, if you all know, they own everything in the mall. They're not luxury customer service. There's nothing luxury about Community Capital. But I should have known then. They had downgraded and pretty much took away our rewards program. They give us our points, but all the rest of the rewards, and it was a long list of them, all of that got thrown out the window. It used to be where you could call. It didn't matter when you initially opened an account, it didn't matter what the initial credit line was, because you could just call and tell them you wanted to do some shopping, and then they would just say how much, and then they would just raise it to that, and then you could do your shopping. And then when you wanted to lower it back down, you could just lower it back down. Like literally, you just had to have an account. You could say, well, I'm gonna go in Louis Vuitton today. I want to buy $4,000. Now, what got weird was when I had, when Capital One switched over, and I should have known then they were getting ready to no longer back the Saks Fifth Avenue card, because all of a sudden they switched over and they started making you have to go through an approval process, and it was long. It was like intense, and it was long. Okay, like you could be on hold for a couple hours waiting for them to finish. Anyway, y'all, I cannot believe that, for one, this is a problem they've created because they sit up and let these designers overcharge, and no one wants to even keep up with that. Like, they took away the whole enjoyment of going and getting this classic piece, this classic collection item. Like, they took away the whole thing of going. It's like you would plan to go do certain shopping, and like it'd be your whole day where you go have lunch or brunch or whatever, and you're gonna have to do a little shopping, and it was like a part of just relaxation. This is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go look at this or that, and it was nice, and it was quality, is a great environment, and enjoyable, to stressing you out, because every time you went from looking forward to purchasing things because these are things that you just purchased, to wondering what is going on, why is the price going up, to saying, oh, I better buy this stuff because they're selling out or they might not come out with this, to just looking like, are we serious? Like, we're paying this now? And the quality going down, down, down. I remember I used to look forward to saying, like, I'm gonna get a Burberry trench coat. That was on my list to do that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get a Burberry trench coat. I'm gonna get my daughter one. Like, I'm looking forward to that. It's just so many different things at different times that you look forward to doing until it gets absurd. So anyway, to me, it's all calculated. It's just rich people doing whatever they want to do, moving the money around. And that's just, these are, wealthy moves. I do not believe for 1 minute that this was something they never saw coming. They don't know what to do about it. They don't know how to handle it. All of that is not true. It's all willful and intentional. How do you have a CEO for 30 years and all of a sudden he's out of here? No. You were doing great with the brand, great for the company for 15 years before you decided to take a deal and make the worst decisions ever. And then the thing that's really sad, they don't even care about the employees and how that affects these employees. Like, they don't even think about that. Like, these people gotta move around after they've been, like, some of these people are about to retire. Do you even have a retirement plan? Like, are you even giving severance? Y'all, I didn't even know. It was like until I traveled last year. Like, in the state of California, there's no Saks Fifth Avenue other than the one in San Francisco, and that one might be closed as well. I'm gonna check tomorrow because the last time I checked, they had like minimal hours. It was like altered hours, and then there was only like a Saks off Fifth in San Diego. That's it for the whole state. That doesn't even make sense. For Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills to be closed, y'all, that's insane. Then people were telling me that I know that work in the store that they were having a really hard time getting shipments. And I was like, really? Why? And they were just like, I don't know. It's been a long time before we get shipment for stuff. And I'm like, and then they're like, a lot of these boutiques are moving out of Saks. They're just going on and opening in the mall. I'm like, really? Now, I saw Bloomingdale's and Neiman's. I saw so many of their designer boutiques move into the mall. I started seeing that, like, even our Bloomingdale's in Aventura used to have Louis Vuitton in there. They used to have Chanel in there. Like, you could have a time in Bloomingdale. I remember going, I don't think I was doing my channel at this time because I remember going in Bloomingdale's in Aventura and going in the Louis Vuitton store because that was when they first took away our Delightful and they were coming out with this Graceful, and I wanted to see it. Anyway, guys, literally, it's a lot. And I remember going back in Bloomingdale's maybe like 2022, and then all the boutiques were gone. And I'm like, what happened to all the boutiques? They're like, oh, they moved into the mall. And I was thinking like, Then at the time, okay, I went to Saks or I thought I was gonna go to Saks in Dallas, and the only thing showing up for them was Saks off Fifth. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the Galleria, which I haven't in years. The Dallas Galleria. No Saks Fifth Avenue. I was like, what is going on here? I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense, right? Mind you, the Dallas Galleria Saks Fifth Avenue location is everything. Like, So nice. They had a really nice Louis Vuitton boutique right at the front of the store. Like, I just always remember they just had all the good pieces you wanted, like creme de la creme. So I'm like, where is Saks? Like, where is that? It's crazy. I will say though, everything has gone down in the Dallas Gallery. Like, even Macy's is not really Macy's like it used to be. And Macy's used to have Dooney and Burke. They used to have Mac right there at the front on the right if you're facing the store. And then they had Dooney and Burke to the right, and then next door to that was Godiva. So now Louis Vuitton has taken over that whole section to the right of Macy's. They're just expanding and growing and everything like that. So, you all, I am so surprised at how these luxury companies have exploited themselves, their customers, their employees, and now they're just like, oh well, the gig is up, when they should have never had so many stores in the first place. Like, to have 28 stores, Saks started out with, and they end up having 28 stores, and that was like 60 years ago. They should have stopped right there. It's 50 states and there's some territories. We should have a sprinkle of Saks Fifth Avenues, a sprinkle of Bloomingdale's, a sprinkle of Macy's, and a sprinkle of Neiman's. Like, there's no way these stores should be everywhere. I've been saying this though. I've been saying it. I'm like, we need to put the quality back. We need to reinvest in the store, in the employees. We need to get quality employees again that actually have degrees in education and desire and interest in fashion and building client relationships and all of the things that I love about shopping. Instead of people that are obviously misplaced, they're not anywhere on the page, nor are they trying to. Like, you could just tell it's just so bad. And if we could get back to that, like, for example, Macy's, we only need 3 Macy's in the state of Georgia. You can have one at Lenox, one at Perimeter Mall, and one at North Point Mall. That's it. You don't need any more Macy's anywhere else. You can close all those other ones, put all that energy and money into those 3 stores. Here in Florida, we don't need Macy's everywhere here in Florida. We don't need Macy's everywhere here in Florida, guys. We really don't. It's turning into an indoor bazaar in some of these locations. The way that they're acting, I mean, they're hunting you down in the store to get you to shop. We need a Macy's in Aventura Mall, one at the Galleria of Fort Lauderdale. Here in the Miami area is what I'm talking about. We could have one maybe in Brickell or Bell Harbor. That's about it. We don't need Macy's everywhere. We could have one in Naples, one in Palm Beach, one in Tampa, just kind of creep up the state and, cap it off. Maybe one in Daytona. It just depends, because that city's really not shopping. That's more excursions. All I'm telling y'all is make decisions that are not blatantly obvious that they're scandalous. These are scandalous situations here. So, I don't know. I got on this Coach hat I showed y'all earlier. Coach, they have preserved themselves because they've stayed reasonable with their pricing. The quality is really good. I've been telling you guys for years. I shop all the brands, and Coach is that girl. That's the one. I'm telling you guys consistently. You consistently get great quality items, whether it's canvas or leather, and a lot of their merchandise is leather. Their shoes are great. they're comfortable, they're supple, they have a very nice, the consistency is everything. They know when to put things on sale. They know to move merchandise, move it, because we want to reinvent ourselves. We want, everything. And so, I pray, because I've been seeing more and more, $600, $700 bags at Coach, So I pray that they have figured some things out and they're really into longevity. Because I'm going to tell y'all now, Nordstrom gets it. They have diversified themselves. They get the highs and lows of fashion. They're a bank. You know what I mean? Nordstrom is a bank. And they really have captured the audience. They really have. They've gotten to know their client. They've grown with their client. They've minimized departments. They very much pay attention to demographic trends. Like, they are not here to play. They're here to stay. They see, okay, most of our customers are eating. Let's bring a cafe. Let's bring a bar in here. Let's bring a juice bar. Let's bring some salads. Let's bring a whole menu in here. This food alone at Nordstrom is great, and it is bringing in the bucks. It's bringing in the bucks. I'm gonna tell you how I know. I've been in there eating consistently for 14 years. You see me at Nordstrom 9 times out of 10, I'm eating. That's what I'm doing. That's the money they're getting out of me. That's what they're getting. They're consistently getting money in that restaurant. So, y'all, I don't know. I can't believe it. I'm just telling y'all, I can't believe it. I can't believe Saks, and that's what I was telling you. I know client advisors coast to coast and literally called the New Orleans store. I did a vlog of us going to that New Orleans store in like 2022, and I showed y'all. That store was gorgeous. Why is it closing on Wednesday? I'm talking about, what is today? April 15th. They are closed. Everything is gone. All the boutiques are gone. And right now, everything is clearance. And they're not even accepting their own gift cards. You can still use your Saks Fifth Avenue card for whatever's left in there, but they're not even accepting their own gift cards. I'm like, wowzers. Y'all, this video I just watched of this guy breaking down the rise and fall of Saks Fifth Avenue and talking about how they weren't even paying their vendors. This is how bad it was. They weren't even paying. So you're swiping your card and paying them for this item, and they're not even paying their vendors, y'all. Could you believe that? I didn't even think that's a such thing. Like, I would think, because they're negotiating with these people, right? So I would think as soon as the card is swiped, it's like a portion goes to Saks and then a portion goes to the vendor. But no, they send in their invoices to Saks, and then Saks is supposed to pay them within 30 to 90 days, and then they're never paying them. Y'all, they said in this report right now, Saks Fifth Avenue owes Chanel $130 million. I'm gonna tell y'all something else though. I don't even feel bad for these vendors, these boutiques, because they have priced themselves right out the market. It's no reason why a $200 Chanel bag, and I've told y'all this before, these Chanel bags are not even soft and supple like they used to be. They're not the same. That quality, I could tell you guys, I could almost dang near tell you for sure every fiber is not leather. That bag very much gives a blend of leathers, faux leather, on top of that a high quality polyester, because polyester gives like plastic, and you can do a lot with polyester, but the Chanel bags are not 100% anything anymore. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. And all these designers, they can put that this is a leather bag as long as something of it is leather. It could be 1%, and they could put that this is a leather bag. That's why I'm just like, really? Even Coach, I've been seeing more and more on their items that it says it's a high quality recycled leather, recycled polyester leather blend. Guys, they are getting really creative with the BS and raising the prices according to demand, you know? I'm telling y'all, I have been saying for years, I'm like, wow, y'all are paying $5,000 for this Chanel bag, and it's hard. It's cardboard now. I kid y'all not. It has been quite interesting watching these prices go through the roof, and I'm saying, like, really? How about we don't? How about we go ahead on and preserve the quality? How about we go ahead on and wait? How about that? How about we just wait it out? We can wait for you all to come up with some quality bags, lower this price, lower the manpower, stop, with the warehouses and all that. It's like overconsumption is crazy in the quality. And then you'll see the videos and the girls will be talking about it. That's why the girlies is on Dooney and Burke. Dooney and Burke is online only now. It's like you can barely find a store. And the girlies are going off like, oh no, look at this. Because you get the quality of a Chanel, of a Hermes, of what it used to be. You're getting that from Dooney and Burke. You're getting that from Coach. You're not getting that from these luxury, if that's what you want to call it. To me, it's crazy. It's insane. $30,000 purse. I'm looking like, what part of is it 24K? Like Chanel chain, the chain on the handbag, it used to have gold. Comment down below if you're an OG Chanel classic flap girl who has an original Chanel bag of the 90s that has gold. It used to be like 24 karat gold. It was a blend of metals, and there used to be gold chains. I kid y'all not. It used to be so good. And in the 90s, you could get these bags for a few $100s, including the Louis Vuitton bags. You could get these bags for a few $100. I'm talking about $200. Y'all, I can still remember going to the Dallas Galleria in 04, 05. Speedies were $400 something. I'm not even kidding. I want to say a Speedy 25 was $440, the 30 was $460, the 35 was $480, and the 40 was $500. I remember because I was in the store contemplating getting one, and I didn't want to spend the $400. I used to buy Coach, Dooney. Those are my pretty much number 1, number 2 bags, and I used to always look for the sale to spend about $99 to $120. I don't care what the original price was. It could be $400, $200 to $400, and I was gonna get the sale, and I was serious about that. I was not paying $200 to $400. I'm still acting like that to this day, though. To this day, I'm always gonna try to get it 60, 70, 50% off something. I just can't just be like, yeah, here you go, I'm just telling y'all, and there's no reason why. Now the same purse and the quality is not there. I would tell y'all, and I said this before too, you should look for vintage like new bags from like 2013, 2014. That was a good year to shop luxury. They still had quality. The price was not crazy yet. It was still kind of good. And yeah, those are the good years, the good days of purchasing. That's there. Now all the good bags cost $4,000. That's like the sweet spot of getting you a nice bag. It's gonna be $4,000, and it probably is gonna have a blend of canvas and very little leather, but it will be quality. And then it depends on what brand it is. So, y'all, this calculated BS that goes on all day long, messing up our daily and weekend habits. I don't know. I guess they won't be satisfied until all of us is making our own clothes and we don't shop at all. Like, we just go to the grocery store and we're just like, oh, we're cool on going to the mall. Because all of us have sewing machines. We just make our own clothes now. In our own bags, you can still get the same silhouette. Just make it yourself. Why not? We could go, you could go to the shoe repair and get them to help you create a strap, lining for your purse, everything. I mean, it's not funny. It's not. I'll talk to y'all later.